How's it going, everybody? I'm here today to talk about random stuff, I suppose, with some Call of Duty backdrop. This is actually one of the rare post-comm stuff that I end up releasing on my channel. Most post-comm stuff comes due to Call of Duty stuff occasionally, when I'm still doing it quite a bit, or when video footage becomes corrupted, like an audio file screws up, and instead of going ahead and maybe trying to re-record everything or load up a different save, I go ahead and do some post-comm over it, which I don't like to do. I try to stray away from that. I don't remember when the last time I did something post-comm was game related. I know I did the Q&A for 350k subs, something. It was like 250 or 350. I know I did that post-comm, but like that's a Q&A. Like it would be really hard to do something live commentary while trying to answer questions that people had written and I needed to read them and blah blah blah. So basically, what I would like to talk about today is this game and the status of it. I've gotten messages ever since I did a couple multiplayer episodes way back when the game actually came out. I think I did about 4, and they were live commentary, just not really knowing what I was doing on the maps, etc. So that kind of stayed there, and really never got to doing any more, which was fine. No one really seemed to complain. But the majority of that reason that I didn't do anything other than those first couple ones were basically because the gaming season was in full swing and I had other single player games that I wanted to do, such as Skyrim, Assassin's Creed, which both of those are still going on. There were a lot of games being released. There were a lot of games that I wanted to finish. I didn't want to pump too much time into multiplayer stuff. I believe I still had Call of Duty, the single player campaign, left to finish up at the time, so there was still a lot of stuff to do. I was like, well, I don't play Call of Duty too much anyway, not anymore. I was like, there's no big deal. Like, who the hell cares? Like, there are whole channels dedicated to Call of Duty stuff. If people really want to see Call of Duty stuff, they'll go to these channels, and that's just pretty much what I thought would happen. But people would still message me like, oh, you're gonna do any more Call of Duty stuff? You're gonna do any more Battlefield stuff? You're gonna do any more, this, that? And basically, other stuff kind of takes priority. These single-player games and the collaborative stuff that I was doing, Minecraft and all that, kind of took a little bit of precedence over that. But recently, because I've changed how I upload, I mostly upload all of my stuff during the late night hours, early morning hours, and I put it on the scheduled uploader. And in that time, I have more free time, because I still do need to kind of babysit it. I have more free time to do whatever, and mostly that comes in the form of Rock Band and stuff. Sorry, I skipped around a little bit. Rock Band and stuff, and this is one of those other games that I've just been kind of playing, trying to get better at. Because if you're new to the channel, long ago and far away, I used to do a shit ton of Call of Duty stuff. On the channel, there are probably like 350 to 400 Call of Duty videos, if not more. Something similar to that. So I used to play a lot. Call of Duty 4 was my baby before doing anything YouTube related. Played a lot of Call of Duty 4 stuff with my friends. World at War wasn't into too much. Modern Warfare 2 I really liked, despite it being terribly unbalanced in certain instances, and some of the maps were like, you're always going to get some of the maps being shit. Regardless, you're going to have your favorites, you're going to have ones that you just hate. But I still like Modern Warfare 2 for the most part. But that is when a lot of people will start to say that the series kind of went bleh. And Black Ops came out, and there was more, and then Modern Warfare 3 came out, and there was still more. Now people are saying like, oh, I can't wait till the next one. Maybe they'll do it right. Maybe they'll go back to the quality that Call of Duty 4 was, which is, I guess, opinionated. But I really like Call of Duty 4. I mean, I won't lie. But because I have this free time, and because I've been trying to get better at the game and been succeeding in doing so every so often, over time, gradual improvement, stuff like that. It's just a little bit of improvement here and there. I figured I would start doing some stuff but I wanted to ask a couple general questions at least, probably about 2. One would be, I know how a lot of other commentators and how it's always been, like, even when I was still doing stuff, people would complain on my videos like, oh, this isn't, you know, acceptable gameplay, you didn't go 30-1 in a free-for-all. Like, I always just did live commentary and uploaded what I had, because it is seriously really annoying to record, like, I don't know, an hour of Call of Duty stuff, live commentary, and maybe your 45 minutes, maybe you only had 2 acceptable matches out of that. And by acceptable, I mean like super good, 30-1, 25-2, stuff like that. Possibly even better. I know people post crazy gameplays all the time, but I'm usually not one of those people. I mean, this match itself was probably a high-scoring match for me, like above average at least, and I only got like 24 kills. I know a lot of other videos that go up are like 112 kill domination, you know, MOAB in 4 seconds, and this is embarrassing. I watched this before. I don't know what was going on in my head. Like, that guy should have killed me. I should have killed him in about 1 second, but I still fumbled around. And the Scorpion has some insane recoil in this game. I figured, like, oh, it's going to be like Call of Duty 4, where the Scorpion had no recoil. Nope, they fucking troll-face the shit out of you. It's like, I tried to shoot at a guy coming up, and it just goes straight up in the air, and I didn't even realize what the recoil was like for this gun. So I'm just sitting there all herp-de-derpy right here. It's like I'm shooting clear over him, and it's like, oh, well, that gun's got some recoil, and I get fucked up anyway. But the 2 general questions would be, you know, what would people want to see? Would people want to see better matches? Because I don't care doing an hour of live commentary stuff and having a bunch of shitty matches and putting them up. But then, I know at the same time, people are going to be like, well, you know, these were shitty matches. They should be better. But at the same time, I'm not a Call of Duty channel, so a lot of people wouldn't expect that. The other thing I know is that when I started to do Modern Warfare 3, the single player, and some of the multiplayer stuff, it was met with mixed reactions, which I assume is just because of the game. People were like, oh, Call of Duty sucks, man. I can't believe you're doing this. You know, don't do this. Stop doing it. I know that's going to happen. And I know, furthermore, people will ask, you know, oh, what happened to clearing out your friends list? Well, basically, I can just tweet out if I want to play, and then whoever follows me on Twitter, if they're on at that time, they can say, I'm up for some games, and then join in, and I can roll with a team that way. So that's easy. And those are the two or three quick things I wanted to go over. If I went over that a little too fast and a little bit too unclear, which I probably did, because I normally do, I'll go ahead and detail it in the video description. But read that, let me know. And this match was also from like forever ago. It was literally from, I think, when the game first released, because I had turned off theater mode for a while. So this is a November game. That was quite a while ago. So I'll detail that in the video description. Let me know, get back to me. And if everyone's like, oh, I don't want to see this shit on your channel, well, then I guess I just won't do the shit on my channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to go upload some more stuff before I need to render this out and upload it. And then a bunch of other stuff, because I do 80 videos a day. But that's my day, so hopefully you have a better day than I will.